Yo, it's your boy K Fuego back with another video. Hey, so this video is basically gonna be about why every man should learn a skill or a trade. So I remember back after I graduated high school. So high school, man, some of the best days. So I was a freshman. I played football, but then my grades went down. Eventually, I locked in junior year, senior year. I had to take credit retrieval classes. Eventually, I graduated. But after I graduated, I went to FSW because I used to make music. I used to make instrumentals and whatnot. I wasn't no rapper, no artist like that, but I was making beats on FL Studio every day, just learn from YouTube. So every day I'm just knocking beats down. I made probably throughout 2015 to 2018, or 2015 to 2015 to 2018, made about like 400, 500 plus beats on FL Studio, just every day locking in, locking in, locking in. So I already knew my purpose as a kid. Like I was just young, just trying to learn something. Me and my big brothers and younger brothers was always on YouTube, just watching so much different things on YouTube. Like majority of kids, they'll probably you'll hear them, they'll be saying their parents probably say, oh, they're just playing video games all day. We did play video games, don't get me wrong. Like we had Nintendo 64, GameCube, PS2. We had all of that. Like we even had our cousins down the street. They stayed like 3 streets down. They moved 3 streets down away from us. So every damn near every day we going to their house playing Xbox, and then we got the PS4 or we got the PS2 or PS3 at our crib while they got the Xbox and shit. So I had a good childhood and stuff. But we always, me and my brothers specifically, we always was trying to learn some type of skill or trying to create something. I remember as a jit, bro, I was trying to make go karts in the back of my house, trying to you with a damn lawnmower engine, like just doing kid shit, like. But I always knew for some reason as a kid, like, yo, you got to be able to learn how to build something or learn. You gotta do something with your hands, basically, bro. That's why I say every man should learn a skill or a trade, bro. Because it's like, what's society is really the one, but what's trying to really strip that inner child outside of us, bro. Like trying to take it away from us, bro. Like what made us forget about certain things that we knew about as we were kids and as we were teenagers and stuff that we used to do that used to make us happy and like feel good. Physical activity was one of them. Staying in shape, you feel me? Being in the sunlight, vitamin D. We outside with our friends, riding ATVs or just in the woods playing with sticks and stuff, creating, doing all types of crazy stuff. And I stayed in Florida, so it's super hot out here. We're always in the sun, like there'll be sometimes we'll go to school. The person, like, I have homeboys, they light skin and shit, and then after the summer, you see they come back and they got dark as hell because it's damn Florida sun. So that's how I was living up in Florida. But we always were doing something with our hands, whether it was like in the woods with sticks, like creating, like digging holes and creating entrances so we could play manhunt and stuff, or like we had BB guns, like, bro, we used to even do water balloons, throwing water balloons at people's door, all types of crazy stuff, man. So it just made me kind of realization, like the inner child, we always knew that we needed to learn how to do skills or something with our hands, or like something that we could create basically, or fix or resolve to a solution. So as I grew up, fast forward, I graduated, and then I went to FSW for music theory. I had that class I was paying out of pocket, and I was learning shit. My teacher was cool, you feel me? I had no problems with my teacher or whatever, but it was just more so like I kind of already knew some of the things that they were teaching in the class because I learned it on YouTube. That's why it's like YouTube is like really YouTube University, bro. You learn a lot of things on YouTube, bro. So I'm seeing some of the things that in class I'm already knowing, but I still learn a lot of things though, like compressions and all that stuff, and how sound is just air refracting and compressing like that. I learned things like that, like the erts and all those different type of things. I learned like the foundational things in school, but as for YouTube, like, bro, I literally learned how to make beats on YouTube, how to transition, how to add these together, how to mix, EQ, master. I did all of that just from sitting at a computer watching YouTube videos, then logging into FL Studio, applying it to myself. So I already knew I was hands-on as a kid, but sometimes there's like societies try to make you forget about that. Like they'll put certain things in your face every year to make you forget about that. Even with things like the pandemic and stuff, they'll just make and create things that happen that'll just throw you all out of whack and stuff. So when you learn a skill or a trade, you basically is just putting yourself at the top. of your own life. So after I went to FSW, I ended up stopped taking that class. Boom, I went to another college. It was a trade school, and then I went there for originally I went there for nursing, but I was like at the time I was still smoking, so I didn't really want to do the nursing shit. So boom, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just go for something else. And then once I was searching for what I wanted to do, they had a lot of things like plumbing, HVAC, electricians. They had a lot of things at the time. You know, I'm just young. All I want to do is just chief all day. You feel me? You feel me? I wasn't really thinking of at the time to really research and learn which industry is gonna show me which is which. But I still picked one. You know, I went to major appliances basically. So I was in that class for 2 years, and then it was a good class. Teacher was great. I forgot his name, but bro, he was one of the best teachers I ever had, bro. And this is after like school, after high school. This is in trade school. One of the best teachers I had. Showed us how to fix appliances correctly. Showed us how to fix microwaves, washers, dryers, you know, ovens, everything correctly, like within 2 years. And then the pandemic came, so we had to take another extra 10, 11 months at school. You feel me? So it's like that just gave us more room to learn and, you know, like really like perfect the trade basically. So COVID hit, you know, they had us out of school. We was doing damn Zoom classes on the fucking computers and shit at home. And then they finally let us come back in. So then boom, after 2 years, we had to take a test. We had to take 3 different tests, the EPA test. There's a type 1, type 2, type 3 test. So type 1 test is basically you pass it, they give you a type 1 license. Type 2, you get a type 2 license. Type 3, so forth, so on. But they got a universal license. So the universal license, if you take the test, you basically take all 3 tests for them. And you know, I took the test. I really studied every day in and out for like 20, 30 minutes a day, studied the test, wrote down notes. You know, I had homies in there and shit. Like, we were all locked in and shit. We all passed, but I got my universal license and it never expired. So to this day, I could start a business right now. I could start an LLC. I could open up a building. You know, I could purchase or pick up a lot of appliances from this area, that area, this area, fix them up myself, put it in the building for sale, and just sell it like that under an LLC or a business. I could do that because I got a universal EPA license, because I went to school and I learned a skill or a trade for 2 years, 2+ years, and it helped me lock in. And now I'm just creative, and I could just, that's all it is. It's about being creative. Once you learn something, you're creative with it, and then now you could edit it and modify it and fix it. That's basically what it is. It doesn't matter what it is in life. As long as you chase it and you stay strong with that shit, bro, you're gonna be creative with it. It goes the same way with nurses. It goes the same way with people that fix tires. It goes the same way with the clerk or the cashier at Publix. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you're creative with what you do, you're just gonna be knocking things out, smooth flowing. And it might not be the best pay if you're working at Publix or wherever this place, but as long as you know you got a skill or a trade and you mastered it and you locked in. So that's all this video is really about today. Every man should learn a skill or a trade, be hands-on, and just do something for yourself in life so you could, you know what I'm saying, lock in.